going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing The Little Things. The Little Things was directed by John Lee Hancock. I was actually very surprised to know that this movie was directed by the same guy that directed the movies The Blind Side and The Founder. Two of one of my favorite movies, very unexpectedly. I'm like, personally, I don't even like look into movies like that. Like, my favorite genre is mostly like action, thriller, and horror. But The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock, that was one of my favorite movies, and also The Founder with Michael Keaton, that was also a really good movie. I was just very surprised, and so that's one of the reasons. Getting back to what I was saying, that is one of the reasons why I was very surprised that that same guy directed this movie. Like, this movie is the complete opposite of those movies. This is like a detective 1970s, 80s thriller sort of movie genre. So, the cast. Let's talk about the cast. I just want to start with that. So in a lot of my reviews, I'm going to be mixing around like what I talk about. Like, sometimes I'll talk about the music first, the cast, the director, the cinematography. So for this video, I want to talk about the cast. It has Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto. Like, guys, that is the best cast you could ever find in a movie. Like, seriously, like, that is just a great mix. You have Rami Malek from Bohemian Rhapsody. You have Jared Leto, who played the Joker in the Suicide Squad and was also in Dallas Buyers Club. And then you have Denzel Washington. Like, hello, I don't even need to see his. I don't even need to mention his movies. Like, the guy's so fucking good. He was in The Equalizer. He was in like Flight, one of my favorite movies. Just all around a great cast. So the movie starts off with. Let's start off with. I just want to mention like the opening scene of the movie, which also leads into the cinematography. The cinematography is okay. I mean, it's not like anything that's going to blow you out of the world. The cinematography was by John Schwartzman. He was the guy who did the cinematography. So the movie starts out with this girl being followed in a car by some dude that we can't clearly see. Like, he's just following her on the highway, and like she's driving, and he's driving very close, then she speeds up, and then he speeds up, and then, one thing leads to another. He starts, she pulls over in a gas station, and then, the dude gets out of his car, kind of chases her, and then, she somehow magically ends up surviving because, some other trucker guy shows up on the highway, so, she's safe. So I don't want to talk about what happens next in the movie, but then, that's kind of like our intro for The Little Things. So the intro is very nice, it keeps you, the intro, the first 10, you could say 5 to 10 minutes kind of keep you on the edge of your seat. Well, not 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So after that, the movie kind of, for me personally, I like to see a film, and this is going to be like kind of a semi-spoiler, but not really semi-spoiler, but it's just going to be like, yeah, I mean, it is going to be a semi-spoiler, let's just call it that. So I like to see movies that kind of tell you what happens at the end, they like finish their story. I really kind of don't go into movies that kind of leave you on a cliffhanger, sort of, like, let's just call it a cliffhanger. They just don't tell you, hey, what happens next. A lot of those movies, I'm really not into those kind of movies. I know some people are, and that's okay. Another example of a movie like this could be The Grey. If you guys ever seen the movie The Grey with Liam Neeson, like, at the end of the movie, we never know if he fought the wolf, like if he died or if he was alive, or if the wolf died or the wolf was alive. Like, we never know. The movie kind of just leaves us, when he's like, boom, he like freaking like shackles the camera or something. That's where the movie ends. So I kind of don't like movies like that. I kind of like movies that, they tell you, hey, hey, yeah, we got an end, we got a conclusion. But needless to say, the movie is definitely, it's okay. It's a crime thriller. Definitely something that's not going to bedazzle you, but it's okay for what it is. The producers were Mark Johnson and John Lee Hancock himself. John Lee Hancock was also the writer of the movie. The music was done by Thomas Newman. The music was okay, and it was distributed by Warner Brothers. And I think that if you go on HBO Max, the streaming service, this movie is available there. So definitely, you know, check it out. It's a decent one-time watch, I'll say. So, you know, it's not something that you're gonna, you know, be remembering for all of eternity. You know, it's just okay. Like, the movie's okay. It's decent. I'll give it like a decent rating. So just like, well, let's say a one-time watch. Yeah, we'll call it a one-time watch. So that's my review for The Little Things, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Peace.